Have you ever noticed that your morning energy, the kind that used to wake you up before your alarm, has quietly disappeared? Or that the confidence you once had in the bedroom now feels uncertain? Most men blame age, stress, or work. But what if the real reason is something so simple, so basic, that you've been overlooking it every single day? I'm talking about water. Yes, plain old H2O. The same thing you reach for after a workout or maybe forget about during your busy day. What if I told you that how and when you drink water could directly affect your testosterone levels, blood flow, and even your erections, literally overnight? You see, most men are walking around in a state of mild dehydration. They think they're fine because they're not thirsty. But dehydration doesn't just make you tired, it silently constricts your blood vessels, thickens your blood, and throws off the delicate balance of hormones that control performance and energy. Imagine this: your body wants to send strong, steady blood flow to your most important organ, but instead it's running on low fuel, struggling to pump through sludge. In this video, I'll reveal the simple water trick that men are using to restore morning energy, increase stamina, and even improve erections in just one night. Stay with me. This might change the way you see water forever. Let's be honest, nothing feels more frustrating than when your body stops cooperating with you. You wake up feeling groggy, your head foggy, and your motivation gone. The spark that used to drive you in the gym, at work, and yes, in the bedroom just isn't there anymore. You tell yourself it's just stress. Maybe you need more sleep, maybe it's getting older, but deep down, you know something's off. You try caffeine, supplements, maybe even medication, but the results are short lived. You feel drained by midday, disconnected from your partner, and you can't shake the thought that you're losing a part of yourself that used to define you. What makes it worse is that no one talks about this. Men are taught to push through, to man up, even when their body is signaling a deeper imbalance. It's not about vanity, it's about confidence, the kind that comes from knowing your body still responds the way it should. And when that fades, so does the quiet strength you carry into every part of your life. But here's the good news: it's not gone forever. I'm Dr. Rachel Rubin, a board certified urologist and sexual medicine specialist. For over a decade, I've helped thousands of men restore their vitality, improve their energy, and reignite their confidence naturally. My approach is simple: combine the best of modern medical science with practical, everyday strategies that work with your body, not against it. I've seen too many men struggle in silence, told that their symptoms are just part of getting older. But that's not true. Your body is designed to perform, to thrive, and to respond when you give it what it needs. So, today we're going to talk about one of the most overlooked keys to male performance: hydration. Specifically, how the right kind of hydration can trigger better blood flow, stronger erections, and deeper sleep, all starting tonight. What if I told you there's a way to prime your body overnight? Not with pills, not with hormones, but with something that's completely natural and free. It's not about drinking more water, it's about how and when you drink it. Because the truth is, most men hydrate the wrong way, and it's silently sabotaging their energy, their focus, and yes, their erections. Your body has a natural rhythm, a clock that governs hormone release, blood flow, and recovery. When you sync hydration with that rhythm, you unlock a surge of nitric oxide, better circulation, and deeper sleep. Three of the most powerful drivers of male performance. Most guys miss this window every night. They go to bed slightly dehydrated, their blood thicker, their heart working harder, their testosterone production slowing down when it should be peaking. But when you make one simple adjustment before you sleep, what I call the water trick, everything begins to shift. This isn't magic and it's not hype. It's basic human physiology, the kind that's been quietly working in your body your entire life. In the next section, I'll show you exactly why this works and how your body responds almost instantly when you get it right. Let's break this down scientifically, but in a way that makes sense. Every single erection you've ever had is, at its core, a story about blood flow. It's not just about testosterone or arousal, it's about the ability of your blood vessels to open wide, fill up quickly, and stay that way long enough for performance. And here's the thing: that entire process depends on hydration. When your body doesn't have enough water, your blood becomes thicker. Think of it like syrup instead of smooth oil. Your heart has to work harder to pump it, and the vessels in your body, especially the smallest ones in places like your brain and your pelvic area, don't receive the flow they need. Now, when you go to bed slightly dehydrated, your body enters the night in a stress mode. Instead of focusing on hormone repair, it's trying to maintain basic balance, to keep your blood pressure steady and your kidneys functioning. And this matters because nighttime is when your testosterone is made. Testosterone and water, the hidden connection. Most men don't realize that the majority of testosterone production happens while you're sleeping, specifically during deep restorative sleep, when your pituitary gland releases luteinizing hormone, LH, which signals your testes to make testosterone. But if your body is dehydrated, cortisol, your stress hormone, rises. And when cortisol rises, testosterone drops. The two work like a seesaw. When one goes up, the other goes down. So, when you're not hydrated before bed, you're essentially telling your body, it's not safe to rest. Stay alert. And as a result, your testosterone never gets its chance to peak overnight. Nitric oxide, the molecule of performance. Now, let's talk about the real star of the show, nitric oxide. Nitric oxide, NO, is the chemical messenger that tells your blood vessels to relax and open up. It's what allows strong, sustained blood flow to your muscles and, yes, to your most important organ. But nitric oxide production depends on two main things: adequate hydration and sufficient oxygen and minerals in your bloodstream. Here's how it works. When you're hydrated, your red blood cells can carry oxygen more efficiently. That oxygen interacts with the lining of your blood vessels, the endothelium, triggering nitric oxide release. This causes your vessels to expand, allowing blood to rush where it needs to go. When you're dehydrated, your red blood cells clump together. They can't deliver oxygen efficiently. That means less nitric oxide, less circulation, and weaker blood flow responses. The hidden role of electrolytes. Here's where it gets interesting. Pure water alone isn't always enough. If you drink water without the right balance of electrolytes, like sodium, potassium, and magnesium, your body can't absorb it properly. It passes through you quickly, leaving you just as dehydrated as before. Electrolytes are like the key that unlocks your cells, allowing water to enter and actually hydrate your tissues. Without them, you're just diluting your system. That's why the timing of your hydration and what you add to your water makes all the difference. Blood flow and erections. An erection is essentially a hydraulic event. Your brain sends signals down the spinal cord, triggering nitric oxide release in the penile tissue. The arteries open, the chambers fill, and blood gets trapped. That's the mechanism. But if your blood volume is low or your vessels are constricted from dehydration or stress, that system can't work efficiently. Studies have shown that even mild dehydration, as little as 2% body water loss, can lead to measurable decreases in cognitive performance, energy, and vascular response. That means slower blood flow, lower arousal, and reduced erection quality. Now combine that with stress, poor sleep, or alcohol, all of which dehydrate you further. And it's a perfect storm for poor performance. Why the water trick works overnight. So, why does this work overnight? Because your body is remarkably fast at responding once you correct hydration and nitric oxide balance. Within hours, your blood pressure can normalize, your oxygen delivery improves, and your body finally has what it needs to make testosterone and repair tissue. If you go to bed properly hydrated, not overhydrated, just balanced, your body enters deep sleep faster. Your heart rate slows, your blood vessels relax, and your pituitary gland starts doing its job efficiently. That's when testosterone production ramps up, and your body naturally restores morning erections. Those good morning signals that your system is working exactly as it should. Real world proof. I've seen men in their 30s, 40s, and even 60s regain their vitality just by correcting this one simple habit. They report better sleep, more energy, and a noticeable improvement in stamina, often within the first few days. And it's not placebo, it's physiology. Hydration affects every system in your body: your heart, brain, muscles, and yes, your sexual health. When you restore that balance, your body thanks you in ways you can see and feel. The missing piece. So, here's the truth: you can take supplements, lift weights, eat clean, but if your blood is thick and your vessels are tight, none of it matters. Hydration is the foundation, it's the baseline for hormone production, blood flow, and recovery. Once you fix that, everything else starts working better, naturally. And here's where it gets exciting, because in the next part, I'll show you exactly how to use this knowledge tonight. The specific water trick you can do before bed that primes your body for better blood flow, deeper sleep, and a natural rise in testosterone, all by morning. Stay with me. This is where the real transformation begins. All right, here's the part you've been waiting for: the water trick. It's simple, science backed, and something you can start tonight. About 60 minutes before bed, drink 1 glass, 8 to 10 ounces, of filtered water mixed with a pinch of sea salt and a squeeze of fresh lemon. Why? The sea salt provides trace minerals like sodium and magnesium, helping your body actually absorb the water instead of flushing it out. The lemon adds potassium and supports your liver's overnight detox, which is essential for hormone balance and testosterone production. This combination gently rehydrates your bloodstream before sleep, primes nitric oxide production, and supports better circulation through the night. Now, here are two important rules. Don't overdo it. Drinking too much water before bed can wake you up to urinate, disrupting your deep sleep cycle, which defeats the purpose. Avoid sugary drinks or alcohol. Both dehydrate you rapidly and blunt testosterone release. If you want to take it a step further, add a small pinch of magnesium glycinate before bed. It relaxes your muscles and deepens sleep, multiplying the effect. Try this simple trick for just 7 nights, and you might wake up with more energy, clarity, and confidence, in every sense of the word. Try the water trick tonight, just 1 glass before bed, and see how your body responds. Do it for 7 nights and let me know your results in the comments below. If you notice stronger mornings, clearer focus, or more energy, that's your body telling you it's working. And if you want to take it further, watch my next video. The 3 foods that naturally boost nitric oxide for men. Stay strong, stay informed, and take control of your health.